Hi students, welcome to another tutorial of Infinity Academy. Today we will learn the basics of differentiation or derivative and also learn how to find the derivative of function using the basic principle or the first principle of derivative that you can use in basic physics, chemistry and mathematics obviously. So, why late? Let's start. In derivative, first of all, we have to know about the definition of derivative. Let us take a variable y, which is a function of x. So here y is a dependent variable and x is an independent variable. Okay. Now let us take a change in x. Like suppose x is changed to x plus h, and as y is a function of x, so correspondingly y will be changed, that is y will be changed from fx to f of x plus h, correct? Then what will be the change in x? That will be denoted as delta x, that is the final value of x minus initial value of x, that is h, and correspondingly change in y will be denoted by delta y. Delta y is f of x plus h minus fx, that is final value of y minus initial value of y, correct? Now let us take a ratio, that is delta y by delta x. What does this mean? It means the rate of change in y with respect to change in x. That means here delta y denotes the change in y and delta x denotes the change in x. So delta y by delta x denotes the rate of change in y with respect to the change in x. What does this ratio actually means? That is delta y by delta x means the rate of change in that dependent variable y with respect to the change in the independent variable x. Now let us take the change in this independent variable is near equal to 0. That is a small change, and mathematically we can say this as the limit delta x tends to 0. It is the concept of limit. Okay. For the basic concepts of limit, you can follow our tutorial on basic concepts of limit, clicking on the I button above. So for a small change in the independent variable, we will measure the rate of change in that dependent variable with respect to the change in that independent variable, and it is the derivative of y with respect to x, that is the derivative of this dependent variable y with respect to that independent variable x, and it is denoted by this dy dx, and it is nothing but this is limit simply h tends to 0 as delta x is h, delta y by delta x. Delta y means f of x plus h minus fx by delta x. Delta x means h. And this is the first principle or the definition of derivative you should follow to find the derivative of any kind of function. Now we will find the derivative of several functions using this first principle of derivative, that is dy dx equal to limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus fx by h. Now we can find the derivative of the sine function using that first principle, that is ddx of sine x. What will be that ddx of sine x? That is limit h tends to 0. You have to follow this first principle. Okay. That is limit h tends to 0 f of x plus x. First of all, you have to write fx. Fx means that y. That is sine x. Right? And what will be this? f h, that will be sine x plus h. That is, you have to write x plus h in place of x. Here you can find that in place of x, there we can write x plus h. So into this function, into this y, we have to write x plus h in place of f of x plus h. Okay, divided by h. Then simply you can follow the trigonometric rule to simplify this. That is sin c minus sin d. That will be 2 cos c plus d by 2. That is x plus h plus x by 2 into sin of c minus d by 2. That is x plus h minus x by 2. Correct? Divided by h. Then it will be limit h tends to 0. That will be 2 cos. This will be x plus h by 2 and into sine of h by 2 by h. Correct? Then it will be limit h tends to 0. We have to adjust this h by this 2. That will be, we have to take this 2 as like that, sine of h by 2 by h by 2, right? We can take this 2 as the denominator of this h, right? Then we can split this limit into two limits, that is limit h tends to 0 of this function into limit h tends to 0 of this function. That is limit h tends to 0 cos of x plus h by 2 into limit h tends to 0 sine of h by 2 by h by 2, right? Then it will be simply cos x into 1, that will be cos x. So dtx of sin x is cos x. That is, derivative of sin x with respect to x will be cos x, and we find this using the first principle of derivative. And using that first principle, you can find the derivative of several functions. That is cos x, tan x, sec x, like that. You can find all the derivatives of this type of trigonometric function, this type of algebraic functions using that first principle.